Okay, so we're back. As a little reminder, we're at war with France. And it looks we blockaded France because this B here means they're blockaded. Now you blockade a country by having, I think, 10% more tonnage. That's a little bit more abstract. Every ship has a certain value. I think a battleship is, for the sake of argument, has 15 points, a heavy cruiser 8, a cruiser 6, DD maybe 3, along these lines. And you add these points up, and if you have 10% more than the opposing, and you're in their own home sea zone, which for the French is the Atlantic, as it is for us, then you're blockading them, which is bad for their morale, which can have an influence on the unrest level. I've seen it happen in games that unrest level got so bad because they were cut off from supplies. Basically, the nation was starved. Maybe not literally, but for starved for resources, starved for supplies. That they toppled the government and made peace. And if a nation makes peace like that, it's almost an unconditional surrender. So you can pick and choose from their colonies and stuff like that. So let's go to the map. We look here. So we have a total point value of 146 and France has 131. So we just barely managed to keep them in check, to blockade them basically. So yeah, this is, and I think for France also the Mediterranean is a home base. So see, they have here ships worth for 19 points. If they move them to the Atlantic, which only takes one turn, they can tip the scales in their favor again. But we have also ships under construction, but most of them, which will come online soon, are destroyers. So yeah, nothing to write home about, but it's at least something. The quality of our crew is picking up. We have maybe a third of them is elite and the rest is good. And this of course helps us when we're in a fight. Now we have a lot of money to burn. So we didn't make anything. The advances we made in shipbuilding is at the moment not worth creating new ships. And I'm hesitant to invest more money in battleships because my plan would be that these battleships or ships of the line are replaced by proper battleships, by dreadnoughts, which requires us to have 3 centerline turrets as a development. So I don't want to build too many of these because it's then difficult to replace them, or it's lengthy to replace them and expensive, because by that time also our tonnage goes up and the ships won't be as cheap in air quotation marks as the Terringen class is. And the thing is, for matters of blockading, these are still giving us the full points regardless how obsolete they may be. You don't want them in battle because they get their asses handed to them because they're too slow, their armor is not up to scratch, their armament is not up to scratch, and they're probably too expensive to maintain. But for the moment, they're our best ships or the most powerful ships. So what do we have under construction again? We have 3 heavy cruisers. Do we need more light cruisers? Yeah, let's get some more light cruisers. Maybe 3 light cruisers of the Gefion class. Oh yeah, that's right. See, this gives victory points for every ship you sink. Merchant ships, you get 5. A fleet battle. This is the kind of battle I don't like because you have a lot of stuff to micromanage, and I'd rather not. So I decline this. A cruiser battle, yeah, I'll take a cruiser battle. So we have 2 armored cruisers, sorry, and 2 light cruisers. Yeah, I don't need that. Okay. So we gauge the enemy. I think I saw 2 battleships, but the thing is, sometimes you misidentify ships. Sometimes they start as heavy cruisers and at the end they're destroyers or something like that. Especially we have Twilight, so now they transformed into armored cruisers. And shots have been fired. So I take this one and take them off the scout roll and tell them to support. Don't like it they have so many destroyers as an escort, because I don't know what their range is for the torpedoes. Oh, there's another ship. Let's try to make contact again. And as long as the ships are unidentified, your ships won't open fire. The problem is I can't use my potential artillery superiority, because we have to engage at more or less what is for these kind of guns point blank range, because the visibility is so Vineta takes a beating. Well, she's still fine. She Yeah, 5 hits against her and the Bismarck. 1 hit. She's even more dandy. So one of them is a Montcalm. Let's have a look at them. 4 9-inch guns. Yeah, they have torpedo tubes. I need to be aware that they could launch torpedoes. Need to have a look at the vignette. She gets a beating. 12. Structure, okay. So it's 2 Montcalm. Light damage. This one's not reported. Dead on the water. It's probably a gunner. Because they can't take too many hits. They don't have any armor. They don't have a lot of displacement. And our ships have what, 9-inch guns? Yeah, 9-inch guns. I mean, they go through destroys like butter, like a hot knife through butter. And this one ship less to worry about. Come on, hit it. The destroyers can't launch torpedoes to the back, which is good for us. But of course they can outrun us. Come on guys, it's the same ship all the time. Yeah, I think we could spend hours now. Go back to cruise and go in the opposite direction to break contact. There's no purpose in, the middle of the night looking for ships which we need to then engage in point blank range. Sounds like a recipe for disaster. I'm happy that we didn't run into a torpedo, to be honest. So we have light damage on the Vineta, I suppose. They have both armored cruisers are also lightly damaged, plus one of the destroyers, probably the one we were trying to chase, and the one we sank. Oh, let's look. It's the Pistolet that we sunk. You can go here to the log entries, for example, if you're more interested. So it appears she sank through to flooding. So yeah, she was hit by secondary guns. See that with the high explosive 6-inch secondary at less than 1,000 yards in the engine room, which probably that's why she was stationary. It just knocked out the engine. Then a penetrating hit on the hull. If there's an asterisk next to the text, it means it was a penetrating. And she started flooding. She detaches from her squadron because of heavy flooding so that she doesn't slow down the rest of the squad. She limits flooding so they have some sort of damage control in place. Then there was a near miss. This somehow counts as a hit, but don't ask me why. Probably hinders them doing their job in limiting flooding or whatever. Then we have another 6-inch hit in the superstructure. So main gun crews cut down by splinters. Secondary guns knocked out by splinters. So not only was she taking water, we also knocked out one or several guns. So she was pretty much helpless at this point. Then again a near miss, and the torpedo tubes were damaged, so she couldn't launch torpedoes, she couldn't shoot the guns, and she couldn't move, which is ideal for a ship. Another 6-inch hit by the Bismarck. It looks like only the Bismarck. Now the Vineta contributed as well. And the double hashtags means this is overkill. As soon as the ship is sinking, every other hit counts as overkill, but you don't know it in the game. You only see it when the ship actually sank. It could be that the ship is already sinking for quite a while, but you still keep peppering her with shots because you want to make sure, you want to secure the kill. So we knocked out the turret, it was destroyed, another hull hit, another near miss, and that's all she wrote. So yeah, I think our destroyers are superior because they have 3-inch main guns, only one of them, but hey. And we have double the torpedo tubes, so I think ours are better. I think they're even faster. Maybe say, doesn't say, does it? No, it doesn't. Or I can't find it. So, yeah. So this is that. I don't expect a lot of victory points. I get some. The destroyer was already unimportant. It was more about the the armored cruisers. Convoy defense. Let's do a convoy. Oh, we're already starting at point blank range. Splendid. So here we have objectives, which are not shown here. But normally I need to save a certain amount of merchants, whereas the goal for the French is of course to sink a certain amount of transports. So we're not going to let that happen. Take the Bremen, this is a scouting force. I leave them with the merchants and I take this one and this one to engage whatever ships there are here. La Lavoisière class. Okay. We have heavy armored cruisers. Nice. Yeah, they said it would be a big battle, so yeah. I guess the first Bismarck is our lead ship. I'll keep the Arcona in reserve because I don't know whether they have some other surprises lurking here. Because this looks too convenient. Ah, but there are more ships showing up, okay. Q in the, it's a trap for the starboards. See here, it says the French have battleships here. While this can be, I doubt it. I think they will be later reclassified as, or you know, the identification will be changed to heavy cruise or armored cruiser. Why I'm saying this, you do not use battleships to chase merchantmen. This is the whole purpose of cruisers, to raid merchant shipping. You don't swat at flies with artillery pieces. These battleships are armed probably with 11 to 13-inch guns. This is an overkill. First of all, they're not normally, the bigger the guns are, the less accurate. Reclassified. This is so loud. I need to find out where I can change that. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. So now I need to put them in a parallel course. I don't need you as scouts anymore. You can, oh well, screen. Now you support to them, and you're now AI controlled, so I only need to control the Bismarck. And I'm giving them a little bit more speed. The French scatter. It really appears they only have ships on that side of the continent. Maybe I should let them fall back because it's going to support as well. All night is upon us. Maybe we should go max, or maybe we can sink. One of their ships. French are not blockaded anymore. Let's see whether we can sink some of the Frenchies. Need to turn away a bit because they have torpedoes, contrary to me, and we're in torpedo range. Come back again. Don't want to let the heavy cruisers merchant ships. So I need to cut them off. Our destroyers get a bit. At the same time, if the ships shoot on our destroyers, they leave our cruisers alone. Ooh, the Lavoisier gets beaten with 6 and 9 Yeah, she's on fire. Can see it here on the picture, which is not good. She only has 4-inch guns, but she still has torpedoes. Yeah, I don't think she... Yeah, she's sinking. As soon as she reaches 3 knots, she's sinking. So let's cease fire for 10 minutes. On a dead ship. let's go back to cruise and go back to our merchant ships. Or where they were last sighted. Yeah, that's okay. Where is she? The DV1. Where is she? It's DD18. Yarkona. Okay. Where is she? No. No. V1 class. That's the V2. Where? Can't see her. She's one of these. Yeah, this one. So. Yeah, she's probably going to sink. Yeah, she has almost no buoyancy left and she has flooding of 15. I think they will not make it. Especially since they just rupture the bulkhead. I mean, I'm happy if they prove me wrong, but realistically, ooh, they limited the flooding. They need one more, and then they may make it back to port. Let's cross fingers. Ah, no, they didn't manage. Well, that's a pity. So one destroyer heavy damaged, and one sunk, but in return we sank one light cruiser. And all their armored cruisers took some damage. So again we can look at the Lavoisier. Oh, that was even the namesake of the class. Oh, she had heavy flooding. Ooh. And it looks like, well, yeah. first hit was a critical hit. Saltwater enters feed tanks, machinery disabled. That sucks. Next thing was turret gets destroyed. Oh, that wasn't the same salvo. Another turret destroyed, engine room hit, near miss, turret top. Yeah, she took a beating. So what we could do, for example, we built this especially for that. Let's let the Bismarck raid merchant shipping. Oh, she's in, of course she is. So let's do the Hansa do that then. Because obviously the Bismarck can't do it because she's in dry dock for 2 months. So yeah, she can't do it. So we can look at the almanac, for example. Here you can see the naval budget. So we have more naval budget than France has. And the only one who beats us is, of course, the Brits. So the Brits have double the capital ships than we have. France has more capital ships than we have, but ours are bigger in average. They have more heavy cruisers, we have more light cruisers. They have more destroyers, but we're catching up. They have AMC. This is armed merchant cruisers, which is merchant ships which act as cruisers. They disguise themselves as other merchant ships, pretend to be unarmed, and they take prize ships. They're basically freight ships which raid other raid ships, other freight ships, or the merchant ships. Yeah, the thing is, as soon as there is peace, they will be disbanded. And I don't think they're very successful. They don't have a lot of minesweepers. They're building 2. So they're lucky that I don't have U-boats, because that would damage them, because they can't protect their shipping against U-boats. Well, they're building one. I can't even build U-boats, which is quite ironic. But alas, it is what it is. So let's advance a turn. Yeah, who cares about Cameroon? So we get power rammers, which means we have an even better rate of fire now. Now we have medium wing turrets, so we can have turrets up to 10 inches on the wings, which we couldn't do before. That's nice. Oh, early coastal submarine, yes. Give it to me. So our raider Hansa sinks 3 shipments in Northern Europe, sinks 3 French merchant ships, which adds to our victory points, and much, but every bit helps. And they raid 1 in turn. Cruiser battle. Large. I don't like large engagements. Decline. Battle fleet, no. Cruiser battle medium. Yeah, I take it just because I don't want to give them 3 points all the time. So we have 1 light cruiser who acts as a scout, and the Vineta and the Freya as our main battle wagons, so to speak. Okay, the Lübeck detected the enemy. Squad max for the heavy crew, the armored cruisers. Jeez, I keep on doing that. Oh, they're running. Oh, no, they changed course. It's a more calm. Use the torpedoes if you can, and of course now we have what? Rain. And it's morning. So that's fine. As soon as I have line of sight with the heavies, with the armored cruisers, sorry. The armored cruisers, I will take away the scouting from the Lübeck, because it's a bad idea to fight a heavy cruiser with a light cruiser, because the armor cruiser is exactly what that's exactly what they're built for. They're cruiser killers, right? They just prey on light cruisers. That's the only reason for their existence is to protect the merchant navy from light cruisers. Take penetrating hits. Not the Vineta, but the other one, the Freya. Freya took 6 hits. She's fine. See, this means that the turret is disabled at the moment. If it's bright gray means it's operational, dark gray means it's momentarily disabled. If it was black, like the color of the smokestacks, it's destroyed and can't be repaired. This one means that the crew may be able to bring it back into action. So it's good. We have all our guns operational, I believe. The Vineta has, and the Freya as well. So at the moment we can outfire him 8-2. So 4-1 basically. And chances are that with the technology we've made, with the technological advancements, with power rammers and this hydraulic recoil, and our training, that a high rate of fire to start with. So it might be even more than 4-1. I'm zigging and sagging now a little bit because this ship class has torpedo launches, submerged torpedo launches. Oh, the turret is back, and of course it just hits our ship. Let's look. Oh, the Freya lost her turret. See, this is what I meant. She lost her turret. Otherwise, she's not in a bad shape. Maybe Netto is standy, so let's try to sink this MF. I think at the moment he can only use one of his turrets. Because he doesn't have the firing angle. I think I can go down in... I don't necessarily want to catch up. This just gives him an opportunity to penetrate. Now this seems to have heavy damage. But the turrets are fully operational, so... What is the Vineta doing? I don't want to get alongside. If the aforementioned or Freya is taking on water. It's fine. Vineta, she's still untouched. Freya gets the brunt of the fire. It's going on the Lubeck though. I don't like this. Now she's on fire. She lost one of her turrets as well. Ironically, the one which doesn't matter. I think this is the forward ones. This is the rearward ones. Well, I've seemed to... Wasn't she on fire just a minute ago? Or was it just me? Cruise. No need. Yes, she seems to be on fire. Yeah, she is on fire. She only has speed of 5 knots. So we can around her. Make sure we don't get into her. Never seen that. She takes now flooding damage as well. And she as well. And what's this poor bugger doing? I think they put the fire out. Nice. For them. Shitty for us, but you know. What's going on with the mouse? Okay, now it's better. Your support. What? Lead formation. Core. Okay. So I don't want to have micromanage 2 cruisers. So the Montcalm finally sank. The Bruy. So on the Bruy, so let's see the log. 106 medium hits. That's a lot. So hull hit by the Freya. Superstructure, splinters perforate the uptakes. Engine room. Conning tower, engine room. Turret, the top, so plunging fire. Hull hit. High speed increases flooding. Yeah, that's the other one. If you chase them in front of you, they have flooding. They can either choose to slow down and reduce the risk of, rupturing bulkheads, or they try to run and worsen the problem for the crew to try to stem the floods. So yeah, they managed to limit flooding twice. But I think they got a lot of holes in their hull. Turret destroyed. So yeah, I scroll down, so if you're interested, you can look at that. It's can be funny to read sometimes. I don't make a habit out of it. So we go, yeah, why not? So it's the Battle of the North Sea. Yay! So, what do we have under construction? No, I just want to. Here. 3 heavy cruisers, armored cruisers. French have bigger armored cruisers than we have, which kind of grinds me. Let's design a new ship. Bigger armored cruiser, the York. Can we have 10-inch guns? We can. Can't we? Yeah, ship is overweight, yeah. Why are you fat shaming me? So, 7-inch guns, secondaries, that's nice. Tertiary guns, yeah, for destroyers I suppose it's not bad. I don't want these. I want a 2-inch deck. Turret top 2.5, 5. Rest is good, but I don't want them to be slower than our Oldens. So, oh fuck, that might be a big call. They're almost as big as our battleships. I want to have some reserves for in case, you know, there are upgrades available. What if I reduce the caliber of the guns to 6-inch? Now they're basically Montcalms, just with more oomph to it, because the Montcalms have 9-inch guns and we have 10-inch. And the Montcalms have torpedoes. We don't. I don't want them to engage in close quarters normally. The idea is with them to fight at the distance, but you know, nah. I'm not always following my own plan, to be honest. So let's see. Yeah, that seems to be acceptable. So let's do it. So let's get 3 of them. Even if we get into a minus, that's no bother, because first of all, in 1 month a lot of destroyers come online. Plus we have built up some reserves, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, of course. Make it so. And the idea is that I will replace this, the Vineta class from Frontline service, and use them as raiders only. I don't care about Southwest Africa. Don't tell them, but I don't care. So they suing for peace. They say gain some disputed border areas and some of their colonies. So we could even either prolong the war, say no, we want hard terms, or say, yeah, that sounds good. I don't even want some of their colonies. Well, maybe I do. Okay, so submarines. See, they have. I'm not taking this battle. I don't want to. Large. Again, large. No. This is how you can give victory points away. Because I didn't like the battles. Let's build some submarines. They will be horrific. And it takes how long? 14 months to build. Chances are the war is over by then, but you know, you need to start somewhere. And we're the only ones building them in significant numbers at the moment, so which is always good. Docks are completed. Weight savings on the hull, yeah. Cruiser action. Oh, we take that. You have to go sell. Let's see. Let's have a peek what it is. I mean, the nice thing is we have some head start, and if need be, we can tuck our tail and go back to base. Full steam ahead. Is it a heavy cruiser? Is it an armored cruiser? I think we don't get any better. No, that's Chateau Renault. This is a... Really? I think I can take it on. Because our light cruiser is almost as heavy as his heavy cruiser. Armored cruiser, I beg your pardon. Let's see what we can do. No. This is, by the way, this thing here, this is a minefield. So maybe we can lure them into... No, they didn't fall for it. Yeah, we won. Yay! Now let's increase the dock size again. It's always good to do it when you have the money for it, because it takes some time to do, a year to be exact. And once you really can do big ships, you want to be able to do so. So what do we have under construction? 1 battleship, 6 armored cruisers, 3 light cruisers, and 1 destroyer which will come online next month. That's fine. Yay! Today sunk. Nice work, Marcel. That was superb. And she didn't even take damage. Nice. I see we need now 11 for for patrol fulfillment instead of 10. So we get harder hitting AP shells. Nice. A lot of raiders. Auto resolve. Yes. Good job, Undyne. She took a little bit of damage. She needs to go 1 month into the dry dock. But France is blockaded once more. Go to Northern Europe. So we have 149 points and the French have 135. Oh, we just barely managed to blockade them, which means they move 1 ship and it's back to square 1. But Yeah, it takes 6 months, but it's armored cruisers, so they will pitch in handsomely. I think we should get maybe 2 more Yorks. The Scharnhorst and the Blücher and the Gneisenau was before, and the Rune. Well-known names. Yeah, that was bad because now we need to detach. Move ship. It was Southwest Africa, wasn't it? Was it not? West Africa. Okay, well. I'll put this one on foreign station, so. Why is the Lübeck in the yard? Jesus fucking Christ. No, I don't want to take that. Yes. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Well. Of course, the one who's detached for colonial service. Of course, she's in the dockyard. Fuck you. So we can also go to the almanac. Look at France. And see what they have lost. They have lost 1 armored cruiser, 4 light cruiser, and a destroyer. And we have lost 1 destroyer and 1 light cruiser. Yeah. Don't want large battles, really. I don't want a fleet battle either. Don't want that either. So, but the French are now blockaded again. Do we have now? Why is she still? Well, another 7 to 8 months for our U-boats. Let's build another batch. So the French declined battle. And they just lost another cruiser, which doesn't help them to ease up the blockade. We have 151 and France has 134. Yeah, see, a light cruiser gives 3 points. Armored cruiser gives you 5. So which means the Italians have 11. Yeah, DD gives 1. Great Britain has 6, 11, 12, what? 8? Why 8? That can't be true. Huh. Under construction. Another 2 months until 2 of the armored cruisers come online. Let's build more subs. We have a reputation to defend. So we have improved subdivision, gradual damage control improvement, which is nice. So floodings are stopped earlier, fire is getting under control quicker. Convoy defense, I can't do it with one flipping cruiser. Cruiser battle, accept. Oh, the French took it. Really, 2 light cruisers, what's that? Another cruiser division, which is not under my control. Okay, well. Two ships. Let's have a look. That doesn't bode well. Two heavy cruisers. Where can we get to port? Let's take, this is Heligoland, isn't it? It is Helgoland. So users make maximum speed here. Make it so. Was a flurry of shots exchanged. Nothing to worry. Oh, the 3 cruisers now. Oh no, 1 is DD and 2 armored cruisers. That sounds hardly fair. Oh, look, we have 2 heavy cruisers as well. Armored cruisers. Ooh, even more. So where are we baiting them? That would be an interesting tactic. Need to keep them spotted. Our big uns. Unfortunately are not under our control, but yeah, well, maybe that's better. Those who can, please fire torpedoes, launch torpedoes. I have none of your shenanigans. Hey. Jesus. We have like often on the German Autobahn, Jesus Christ. pawn running in circles. Looks like her rudder has been damaged. Hmm. Ah yeah, that was too close. I thought maybe they'll torpedo her. Would have been perfect opportunity when she runs. We find ourselves a battleship. Yeah, I think it's time to disengage. And the AI is now beating itself. So let's see, what's the butcher's bill? So medium damage on 2 of their armored cruisers. We have a medium damage on destroyer. That doesn't sound too bad. Light damage on the light cruisers, light damage on the armored cruiser. They have light damage on the battleship. Yeah, all in all, I think that's a win. Even if it wasn't a big one. Let's have a look at the almanac. Yeah, we're building the least battleships at the moment. But the most heavy cruisers. Armored cruisers. Oh, the least light cruisers. Least destroyers. But the most U-boats. Which is not very surprising because I'm just a dick like that. So another month for 2 of the armored cruisers to come online, which is nice. And there you are. Oh, we have now periscopes for our U-boats. Nice. Yeah, auto resolve. Yeah, that was to be expected. Well, I think we're just going to replace the ship then. France is still blockaded. 136, they have 123. Alright. Some of our ships are in the docks. Why is it still in the docks? This one is going on for forever. You can't do it. Okay. better 6-inch guns. Nice, which means yes, which means they have secondary guns. We didn't use our battleship so far, so what I'm going to do is open design for rebuild. Do we have better rangefinders? No, we don't. But we have now better 6-inch. Oh. Yes, sir. And they have a director. Just kidding. We don't. We don't know how to do that yet. Okay. Yes. So we use all our battleships and rebuild them. Which means France will no longer be blockaded because we don't have any battleships in active duty. Next up, I'll do the same with the heavy cruisers and then the light cruisers, maybe not as drastically as just right now. It takes them 4 months to do it. Let's see. Cruiser action. Accept. I said there's a battleship of the French. How can it be a cruiser action if there's a battleship involved? It's a DD? No. It's a Forbin class. Which is smaller than ours. I think we might be able to take it. Want to keep a certain distance so they can't launch torpedoes. We also need to be aware that we can't let them get out of our firing arc, or range rather, in this instance. Crossing the T is always a good idea, because we can bring more guns to bear. They have to defend with maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3 guns, and we can bring our full broadside to bear, which is always nice. Oh, suck it. Just destroyed one of our turrets. That's the starboard one. Oh well. Whoop. Crossed it. Destroyed. I've now 3 destroyed turrets. Oh shit. Probably next iteration I need to provide more armor for the turrets. Oh fuck. That didn't go as planned. Oh, I'm flooding. I shouldn't travel that fast. Let's take 17 knots. It's night time, but we reacquired contact. First successful torpedo attack and just sank the blinking ship. Kuwait Logon. Ooh yeah, she took some flood on. Oh, the bridge was destroyed. Shit. Yeah, they launched torpedoes at us. We were lucky. And the torpedo hit the magazine. Ship blows up. Oh. Yep. That was a firework if I ever saw one. So they have now, see now we need 12 already as patrol fulfillment. So do I have enough? I do have enough. Ships on foreign station, which is good. Yeah, I probably put the Gefion on hold construction. And this one as well, so I buy an extra month or so. I'd once twice now to get it done. Yes. Eat shit. The final turn, docks are completed, and the first U-boats have been put on service. And we have now 12-inch guns. Yes, I don't need to rely on the British anymore to build our... And we sunk a French submarine. Yeah. Coastal raid, I don't like coastal raids. Destroyer actions. I think we have better destroyers. Oh, it's okay. So cancel some submarines. How long does it take? Under construction. Hold construction of that. Hold construction of that. Hold construction of that. Yeah, and that gives me the extra month I need to bring back the battleships. Now it's on 13. More U-boats. Central firing. I can't put them back. Oh. And our torpedoes are getting better. Nice. Yay. Don't want big ships. How to resolve. Oh no. So we put another one to radar. Put another one to foreign station. I don't know what's wrong with these. Can't they be repaired or what? I put back this one and this one and this one. Nice. And that's this one. Open design for rebuild. Vinetta. We go to central firing. We go to better guns. Save. Yes. Rebuild this. And you know what? Maybe these two. Open ship for rebuild. Central firing. More powerful guns. Yes. And take this one as well. Guess there's a negative here again for 4 months or 5 months. We can do it, but you know, we are one month and we're getting 2 battleships online again. Save. "16 knots. Oh, but 13-inch guns. Okay. Active maneuver, yeah, okay. Don't want large battles. Cruiser decline, we don't have any. Helgoland blind. Cruiser battle large, no. Okay, so Zeringen is immediately sent to be rebuilt. So we take the Freya, rebuild ship. Yes, ma'am. Take 2. Yeah, so I think that's it for today. I think I bored you enough. Yeah, I mean, I wish I could show you more battles, but I really, really do not like the ones which are offered to me. Because micromanaging every single thing, and they're already under blockade again, the French are. Just by a smidge again. But I think the more submarines we build, the more significant it'll become for them, their plight. I mean, they're really primitive submarines, but they're better than no submarines, and I think I still have the biggest fleet in existence. Yeah, I have 10 in service, 20 are built. Next best are the French with a total of 11. So, yeah. So now I have this one. Yes, let's build Barrage docks. And resume. Gives me 2 months. Yeah, that could just be enough. Okay, I'll leave it here. Save again. And yeah, until next time. Have a nice one. Bye.